Hey, friend, welcome back. Another episode of Compassionate Warrior. Today we're talking about winning the war on worrying. Now, what's that mean? If we get caught up in our head thinking that, maybe it's the night before, we're trying to get ready for bed and we're just thinking about the next day. Or thinking on the way to work, like, damn, did I leave out the mailbox open? Did I forget to take out the trash? Did I send that email? God, I hope I don't have to talk to Becky for 45 minutes. Whatever our concerns may be. If they're rolling around in our dome and we can't get a grasp on them, we're not able to actually be totally present and effective in life. So today's episode, I hope that I'm going to teach you how to build resilience, courage, confidence, and how to be more effective. Okay? So I want to jump right in, and first we're going to feel this thing out. I'm going to give you some practical exercises and then a little bit additional so you can help refine this entire notion of separating, identifying, and rectifying this worrying habit. So here, let's just jump in, right? So let's say, for example, you think back to a time when you did mess up. You forgot to do something, or you did it wrong, or you let somebody down, and maybe the thoughts in your head popped up like, damn, I'm not a good person. I'm not meant for the job. I'm worthless. I'm a clueless dork, damn it. Whatever language you use to talk to yourself, feel that. Think about that. And let that discomfort build up. Feel it actually. Where is it? Where's it located? What's it look like? Feel that pain that comes up when you think that you did the job wrong or that you're going to do it wrong. Worrying typically is about the future events, so we can apply it to that as well if that's easier. But you want to get a good sense of worry. So that way, anytime it pops up, it sets up that trigger, that identifying trigger. So, I know what this is. And what you're going to do when you sit with that and feel it, you're going to see and go like to that worst case scenario. Keep building it up, layering it on, if you're in a pretty cool, safe place. And I'm going to help you with that here in a little bit. But you're going to feel this and know that you can layer it on, cake it on. Worst case scenario, you're running through it. And then you just see, wait a minute, it ain't going to kill me. Okay? It ain't going to be the end of me. I'm going to still make it out alive. There's still a part of me that's telling this story. And there's a part of me that's observing this story being told. I can observe these sensations going on, this pain, yet I'm still complete. I mean, that's just a part of my whole story, my worry story of me. And that whole part, so you can start to separate it, look at it, and it may still be painful and hurt you, but it doesn't completely shut you down, right? So that's extremely helpful in just starting to identify it. Now, how the hell do we rectify it? I'm going to give you a three-piece combo that I like to use. So let's start out with the first thing is a sanctuary. They say, hey, find a little sanctuary, a little safe haven, so you can go and you can just feel safe, protected, like nothing can get you. Well, ideally, you carry this around with you everywhere you go, up in your noggin. Now, here's what I mean. I like to think of it like remodeling houses. Okay? So you kind of go in your mind and you think of a little place. You can make it a little lounge. And you have your favorite chair there, a yoga studio. Whatever it is, you're custom creating it. It's your own little room where nobody can get you. You can kind of be there with yourself and leave that drama and stress outside. A little cabin in the woods, a little beach house. But this is like your own private little sanctuary to where you're feeling too much. You need to take a minute, take a break to the bathroom or wherever you got to go and just kind of find your own inner peace, that little inner space. Now, I want to warn you, that can be kind of like an escapism. You find that it might work very well. The more you visit, the more relaxed you feel. Sooner or later, you won't be dealing with stress in the real world because you can just sneak off to your own little safe place. So I want to kind of follow up with a second step. And this is, again, to feel this impulse. Naturally, we're going to have an impulse to either run and hide, go to a little safe place where nothing can get us, or we're going to want to run and hide in real life and just get out, or we're just going to have that impulse to continue to worry and drag us down that, just like that bottomless pit of despair. Okay? Look, we don't want that. So as soon as you notice this impulse to freak out, I recommend to say, hey, look, I see you. I hear you, this worrying voice, and it's okay. It's nothing to worry about. I got things under control. So you can offer it these little soothing words or the breaths, which is probably more effective. Just that long, deep exhale is going to tell your nervous system it's okay. It's okay. Now the third step is really is using this as power. Now what I'm going to kind of tell you is about an old glory day back in the high school football days, right? No, I don't have a Letterman jacket still, and I'm making new glory days. But let me tell you about this story. So back in the day, playing high school football, I used to get real nervous, real worried and worked up, and I'd get stuck inside my head, and I'd be rigid, I'd be timid, I'd be thinking about my performance and the other team and how they're so big and good, right? And so I wouldn't show up. I'd be in my head all game. I couldn't show up. It wasn't until a friend of mine, he says, well, I get nervous too, and I use it for fuel. Whoa, that was like revolutionary for me. Changed my life, maybe. So get this, because that's courage, right? That's how you grow courage. It's okay to be scared. It's okay to be afraid, but you're still going to show up. But what'd that mean for me? Because you know how that worrying, you have all this extra energy, and it's just spinning around, probably in a negative cycle in our heads. So I use that to just, boom, portray this incredible story of me having the best game of my life, making incredible plays, showing up on ESPN highlight reel, signing NFL contracts, signing footballs for kids, It's like, yeah, that's going to be me. All right, so look, that's a complete exaggeration of my little small town high school career. I didn't sign any multi-million-dollar contract, but what I did do, I used that energy, and it made me feel a hell of a lot better. And not only that, it actually made me enjoy myself out in the field more. Right? So I wasn't so caught up in what I'm going to do wrong, worrying about what's going to go wrong, but instead visualizing, thinking about what's going right. It would have been way too easy for me or anybody else to worry themselves onto the sideline and just watching life pass them by, right? And nobody wants that. So it's okay to worry. That's a human nature. It's okay to feel scared and sad, and that's cool. We just got to find ways that we can grow up and get past it and show up in the world. And that's what Compassionate Warrior is all about. Okay? So, hey, until next time, keep getting up, my friends, and rock and roll.